Sa Counterpoint, paano binabalanse ang pagninegosyo at pagiging public servant? Makakasama natin ngayong gabi ang mag-asawang successful on both fields. Isang best-selling author, columnist, producer, movie and TV celebrity, isa ring host at successful entrepreneur si RJ Ledesma. At ang kanyang magandang kabiyak, ang honorableng consul ng Montenegro and president of Mercato Central, his wife, Miss Vanessa Ledesma. Ako po si Sal Panelo at ito ang Counterpoint. There is a brewing storm in the ranks of PNP personnel and retirees. Demoralization is rocking this organization. At nagsimula po yan. Unang-una, when the DILG secretary nagpalabas ng direktiba at hiningi niya ang courtesy resignation ng mga opisyalis sa PNP mula sa koronel hanggang general. Dahil sa ngayon sa kanya, may natuklasan silang mga 10 PNP officers involved sa illegal drugs. Alam po ninyo, nung una kong marinig yun, pinuna natin ang DILG secretary. Sinabi natin na, teka muna, bakit pinare-resign mo yung lahat ng koronel at ng mga general? Mga halos 1,000 yon. Kung ang dahilan mo ay merong involved na 10 sa kanila, di dapat pinailan mo na ng kaso. Sapagkat, unang-una, yung direktibang hinihingi mo ang kanilang pagbibitiw sa tungkulin ay isang paglabag sa kanilang security on tenure. Meron tayong proseso kung saan pwede mong kasuhan and automatically merong preventive suspension yan. Pangalawa, parang ang dating sa atin kahalintulad ng isang bahay na merong mga ilang daga na gusto mong i-eliminate tapos sinunog mo yung buong kabahayan. So, iyan ang unang kalakaran kung bakit nagkaroon ng demoralization sa ranggo. Sapagkat sa ngayon sa kanila, pambihira naman. Magpapakamatay na kami rito pagkatapos bigla na lang kaming pagbibitibin sa tungkulin. Wala naman yatang katarungan yon. Pag tinanggap yung aming resignation, o di wala na kami. Ngayon, ang ginawa po ng DILG Secretary, sabi niya, hindi, yung mga magre-resign at involved, hindi na namin tatanggapin na resignation. Retiro na lang namin. Naku, di lalo na another demoralization yan. Sapagkat, biro nyo, yung may mga kasalanan, hindi na tatanggalin at ipaparetiro pa at matatanggap nila yung mga retirement benefits nila. O di lalong sasama ang loob ng mga nandun. So, madalit sabi, there was a ripple of protest na biglang lumakas sapagkat nagkaroon ng dagdag na maling galaw na naman. At ito nung nagkaroon po ng another hakbang na ginawa, nag-create ng komisyon, 5 ang miyembro para daw tingnan kung sino ang karapat-dapat manatili at hindi. Sabi ko, teka muna, akala ko ba ang dahilan nyo yung 10 lang ang tatanggalin nyo. Bakit iba na naman yata ang dahilan ngayon? Dahil pag-aaralan daw nung 5, batay sa kanilang records, sa mga reklamo o kung whatever na and summary report doon, doon sila magdidesisyon. O di pinuna na naman natin. Sabi natin, ako, mukha na namang walang, unang-una, anong kapangyarihan ng 5 yan? Meron tayong proseso to remove them. There is an administrative process. Yun ang gawin nyo dapat. So, ang justification ngayon, parang pinagtanggol niya ang kanyang ginawang paglikas. Sabi niya, hindi, actually, hindi naman final ang decision yan. Ang Napolcom, o lalong mali. Sapagkat, hindi naman pala final. Ang unang-una, Napolcom talaga dapat ng mag-aral niyan. Eh, bakit ka pa nag-create? Another time-consuming, gumawa ka pa ng basta mali. So, nadagdagan ang demoralization. Eto na, dumating ngayon yung may involved. Natuklasan daw nila na may 49. Can you imagine 49 PNP officers at ginalanan niya 2 general na involved. Naku. At sabi niya, kailangan mag-file kayo ng leave of absence. Kung hindi, masususpindi kayo. So sabi ko, kung meron ka na palang ebidensya, dahil tinuturo mo, ginalanan mo pa ginalanan mo, bakit di mo nalang pailan ng kaso yan para masuspindi yan? Bakit mo pinapa-leave of absence? Pangalawa, alam po ninyo, pag yan ang ginalanan nyo at sinabi nyong involved yan, sinisira nyo na ang mga reputasyon yan nang walang kalaban-laban dahil wala naman kayong pinail na kaso. Pinapa-leave of absence nyo lang. Pagkatapos, eto na. Yung pong PNP chief, nagsalita. Kasi sabi nung 2, teka muna, bakit naman po kami ang ginagawa niyo? May kasalanan niya. Aba, merong go signal sa amin ng PNP chief. Yung PNP chief nagsalita. I vouch for the integrity of these 2 generals. May tiwala ko rito. Wala silang kinalaman dyan sa cover-up. Madalit sabi, kinontra niya ang salita ng boss ng DILG. Eto na. Can you imagine? So we have a sorry spectacle of the PNP chief and 2 generals disputing and contradicting and denouncing, in effect, yung kanilang DILG chief. Itong pinakahuli, ito matindi. Kaya nagre-react. Merong isang miyembro ng kabinete, mukhang obsessed, na baguhin yung retirement pension. Kasi daw, malaki. At yung mga nasa ibang nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, maliit at malaki masyado raw. Magkaroon daw tayo ng fiscal collapse. Sabi ko, teka muna. Ba't natin tinatanggal yung binigay na natin sa kanila? Kasi daw, magkaroon ng fiscal collapse. Ako, hindi ako naniniwala doon. Marami yung pera ang gobyerno. Marami nga nang nagnanakaw Kaya ang dami nating kaso Sa ombudsman, sa korte. Ang dami na nga na-convict Pangalawa, yung proponente nagsasabi sa akin nung nasa kabinete kami na yung budget, 70% lang ang naigagastos. Yung 30% nandyan, nakapirme. So, meron tayong pera. Kung ang problema mo pera, edi increase the revenues, yung koleksyon ninyo. At ang gawin nyo, sa halip na tanggalin nyo yung pensyon nang naibigay nyo na, pwede ho ba ang gawin nyo, itaas nyo yung pensyon nung mga wala sa military service, yung mga ordinaryong empleyado, hindi yung tatanggalin yung naibigay na. Ang gawin nyo, ipantay nyo para maligaya sila. Otherwise, maniwala po kayo, if you cannot handle this carefully and correctly, maniwala kayo. Ang mangyayari pag ito'y pumutok sa mga mukha ninyo, baka kayo ang unang pakulong ng mga ito. Sa pagbabalik ng Counterpoint, makakasama natin ang ating panauhin na si Mr. RJ Ledesma at meron tayong sorpresa, isa pang panauhin. Pero sorpresa, mamaya ko na sasabihin. Huwag po kayong alis.
Bakit yan totoo? Paano ko magagamit ito kung sira-sira na? Paggawa mo!
Lola ka na, TikTok ka ba ng TikTok?
Bakit mo pinagsasabihan hanggang sa harapan ng mga kaibigan ko?
sinasabihan lang kita kasi kapansin-pansin na yung pagtitiktok mo. Mali na eh.
Ang gusto ko lang naman, magka-time ka para sa ating dalawa.
Juliet naman, pag naman may oras ako, ikaw naman ang gusto ko laging kasama eh. Ano pa ba ang gusto mo dun?
Eh kaso nga palagi kang walang oras, di ba?
Bagong makakasama. Ating child star.
Please welcome Charlie.
Meron din tayong bisita. Merong makiki-sit-in Miss Jana Madrid.
Hoy! Gising ka nga dyan!
Bakit?
Kakagumi yung kapitbahay. Tayo yung inaaway nila. Ang lakas-lakas mo daw bumilit.
Laguna Lake, Lake Lanao, and Taal Lake are three of the biggest lakes in the Philippines, and there are more than 100 more all over the country. And to bring awareness to these great lakes, a group of motorcycle adventurers dared to take us for a ride to 17 of them. Giving us a preview of this phenomenal trip, we will be speaking with Yen Rojas, Director of Hardy Owners Group from the Manila chapter, together with Doc Tina Ordonez Francisco, also a member of Hardy Owners Group, the group which spearheaded the Great Lakes of the Philippines Ride of a Lifetime.
Part po ng advocacy namin is to promote yung Philippine motorcycle tourism.
This is the right time na maikot naman natin yung sariling atin.
Open for Business with Cesar Vallejos, Sunday, 9 p.m.
Nakilala siya bilang si Joey sa isang sikat na soft drink commercial na lumabas noong late 80s. Ngayon, isa na siyang writer, host, at entrepreneur. Gumaganap din siya sa mga pelikula. Hello,
Ay,
Mr. RJ Ledesma.
kumusta, Atty. Sal? Ikaw ito lang idol ko. Hindi lang sa brilliant legal mind, kundi sa fashion icon ka rin para sa akin po.
Nakita niyo ang galing mong bola. Pero ang hindi niyo alam, may sorpresa kami. Alam niyo kung sino? Yung kanyang magandang kabiyak na si Miss Vanessa Ledesma.
Yan.
Anak ko
Hello,
ito ng
attorney.
kaibigan kong si Senador Tomas Cabile. Ito, descendant ito. Anyway, dito muna kay RJ tayo. Alam mo yung claim to fame mo, yung commercial.
Opo.
Unfortunately, hindi ko napanood yung sinasabi nilang bata ka pa yata, no? Elementarya ka pa yata.
O, papare tayo, Atty. Sal, nung elementary tayong dalawa. Lumalabas na yan.
Kasi, bakit ba? 80s daw lumabas
80s,
yan.
mga 1988. So, usually, pagpasok ko dito sa studio kanina, yung mga kapanahon ko, kilala yung itsura ko.
Ilan taong ka nun?
13. 10 years old,
13.
and I'm now in my late 40s.
13 ka. Saan lang nga palang elementarya ka lang yata, no?
Mga
Grade
first year
six.
high school po.
First
time
year.
na yan. oo.
Okay. Nung lumabas yun, siyempre nakita mo sarili mo. Did it cross your mind na pwede yata akong mag-artista?
Nung time po kasi ng commercial ko, kahit nung bata pa ako, alam mo yung mami ko, she was a former beauty queen. Si Consul General Fortune Ledesma ng Monaco. So si mami noon, nagmo-model, di ba? So may agent siya.
Palagi kang tagging along ba sa kanya nun?
So ginagawa ni mami nung bata pa ako, sinasama ako sa mga VTR ng mga commercial. So may mga small roles ako sa iba't ibang commercial. And then nung bata rin ako, yung pinapagawa sa akin, sumasali sa mga elocution contest, sa mga acting workshop. So nagkapanahon lang, at that time, I was doing a play for Repertory Philippines. So medyo acting pa ang time na yan. And then yung Royal was looking for a talent. They got a new person to direct it. The late Lino Broca.
Okay.
He was going to do the first ever commercial. So they were choosing somebody na may konting, I guess, acting talent. So nag-audition ako. I got in. I didn't realize na ganyan maging kalalabasan niya. It would be a very popular commercial under the helm of the late Lino Broca.
Talaga palang nahasa ka na. Hindi ka pa lumalabas, ready ka na.
May konti training na po. Na-train na ako for the opportunity.
Ang tatlong influensya yung mami mo. Kasi mami mo ang bali lumalabas na naging inspirasyon mo at the same time.
Opo, main motivator, main instigator po si mami niyan.
Tinitingnan ko ang mukha mo, kung kamukha mo siya, mukhang kamukha ka ng daddy mo.
Pogi rin naman niya si Daddy.
Si Rene, kaibigan ko yung dad mo eh.
Opo.
Pero apart from that, balita ko nang nanalo ka o finalist ka ng 3 national
Book Awards finalist. Opo.
Anong mga libro to?
Over 10 years, I had a column called Pogi from a Parallel Universe.
Alright.
So yung mga columns ko, mga lifestyle columns, humorous columns yan kasi gusto magpatawa. You know, idolo ko sina Jessica Zafra noon, nung kabataan pa ako sa pagsusulat, na gumagawa siya mga fiction columns na ginagawang libro.
Alright.
So I came up with my own books. And after some time, 3 of those books, I think Lies My Yaya Should Have Told Me, Blue Bubble Gangrene, Ateneo Lasal Rivalry. Then may isa pang libro.
I Do or I Die.
I Do or I Die, Getting Married in the Philippines. Yan yung tungkol sa aming whole journey.
Storya,
So, yan, naging National Book Awards finalist, then naging UP Writing Fellow ako, pati Siliman Writers
At
Fellow
yung
ako.
Anvil Publishing
Anvil
Company
Publishing
na nag-release nito.
Yes.
Apart from this writing, meron ka pa bang ibang talent na hindi alam ng publiko?
Well, writer ako, na I'm also the editor right now, editor-in-chief of a online publication, yung The Business Manual. Diyan po parang fini-feature namin yung mga entrepreneurs at mga kilalang businessmen para ma-inspire yung ating mga future entrepreneurs sa halimbawa nila. How do they become very successful? We do that magazine also as well. And on top of that one, ako po ay isang serial entrepreneur. Serial, S-E-R-I-A-L. Yung hili ko sa buhay, maliban sa asawa ko, is pagiging isang entrepreneur. So, kasama ng aking misis, we put up a business called Mercato Central, kung saan tinutulungan namin yung mga maliliit mga negosyante, food entrepreneurs. We are a small food business incubator. So, pinapalaki namin yung mga negosyo nila. Then, kasama ni Mrs. ulit, may ginawa kami isa pang negosyo, inspired by Atty. Sal Panelo. It's called Enter PH. Tinutulungan namin yung mga foreign businesses na gusto magpatayo ng mga negosyo sa Pilipinas. Yung mga MSME abroad na who want to take advantage of the labor market of the Philippines, the good education, they put up their businesses here. Tumutulong kami. At yung huli dyan, yung Easy Franchise. Yung Easy Franchise ay isang negosyo para sa ating mga OFW. Kasi yung mga OFW natin, especially sa mga Middle East, yung gustong, pag nandyan sila, alam nila na may ending yung kontrata nila. So before they come home, they want to have a business set up for them by the time they come home. So yung Easy Franchise, we help OFWs invest in franchises dito po sa Pilipinas at maliban pa dyan, pinapatakbo pa namin yung mga negosyo para sa kanila. Sa pag-uwi nila dito, may negosyo tumatakbo for them. So they don't go home na empty-handed, wala silang pera, wala silang pwedeng ipakita sa hard work nila. They're actually a business running for them when they come back to the Philippines.
Napunta naman natin itong kabiyak mo si Cecilia. Wala kaya yata reaction. Sinabi ko, Cecilia, asawa ko.
Akala ko
You're not even correcting me. No, ngayon.
Naku, Vanessa.
Magka-cut ba tayo?
Hindi na kailangan.
Mali yata yung pangalan.
Walang
reaction.
Inantay ko Ibig sabihin.
No, kasi attorney, he doesn't like to make people wrong. So, goes with the flow lang.
Ito, Consul Vanessa. Consul po siya ng Montenegro to the Philippines.
Si Cecilia. Sino naman yun?
Nagtataka
Mami,
kami.
attorney. Cut.
Anyway, Vanessa, you are always known as the beautiful wife of RJ. But you yourself is an accomplished woman. Can you tell us about this, maliban pa dun sa ikaw ay consul ng Montenegro, pero gusto kong marinig muna yung sa Mercato Central. Kasi doon ko na balitaan, hindi ko nga alam na ikaw ang nagsimula nun, saka si RJ. Bigla na lang pumutok yun Tell us about it.
Okay, so actually, Mercato Central started, attorney, during our honeymoon. The thought of Mercato. We were in Florence, Italy, where the original Mercato was present, no? And I said, wow, why don't we have this in the Philippines? Kasi, Italy is an agricultural country, same as the Philippines. So maraming farm-to-table concepts tayo. And in the Philippines, ang dami nating mga star dishes in our own homes, di ba? And ang unang-unang sinasabi ng mga tao, whenever they taste somebody's dish from homemade dish, is dapat ibenta nyo to. Diba? But there's no platform really that helps new entrepreneurs start their business, the only way that they can do it is joining a mall through a kiosk. And just doing that is very expensive.
So,
And
ito yung venue.
Yes, so we created this platform to address yung mga upcoming food entrepreneurs, to have venues for them to start their business. So
Ito, ikaw ang presidente nito? O si RJ? Ikaw ang busy. Busy galibanting.
No, but he's the chief innovations officer. And, he's really the one creating a lot of activities and ideas for Mercato Central.
Napunta naman natin yung pagka-consul mo sa Monaco.
Montenegro po.
Montenegro.
Monaco for
ikaw nga
RJ.
pala Monaco. Tsaka si Mami mo.
Mami ko,
diba?
si Mami Consul General. Ako yung utusan niya. Ako yung consul. Pero ito, yan yung boss na boss ng
yung sa
Montenegro.
Montenegro, how did it start? Paano ka ba napasok dito? Who appointed you?
So Montenegro is a very small country. It actually, it's a new country. It became independent only in 2006. It was independent from Serbia. So being a new country, their government agencies are very close-knit. So in my case, it was the president of Montenegro that appointed me to be the consul of Montenegro to the Philippines.
Curiously, paano mo nakilala yung presidente ng Montenegro?
Well, actually, because I've been attending many consular affairs with the family of RJ, his father-in-law was the consul of Bulgaria, which is also in Eastern Europe, and Montenegro is in Eastern Europe. So with that close circle, I was able to they were able to get to know me, and I was able to submit my credentials.
Pero si
how it
Presidente
started.
Duterte nag-appoint siya, di ba?
Yes, so that's what, luckily, I was appointed by the president in Montenegro at the time when President Duterte started his presidency.
2016.
And so the good president was able to issue my exequatur within 1 month. So it was very good because I knew the good president from my days in Davao. I finished my law studies in Davao. So that's
Sa
how
Davao ka ba?
Yes,
Hindi ko
yes.
alam na sa
That's how
Davao ka. Ateneo de Davao.
Yes, yes. That's where I finished.
Finishing that certainly helped you a lot sa negosyo.
Yes, definitely. So from law school, then when I married RJ, I found my passion in entrepreneurship, attorney. But I always used my legal knowledge in everything, in all aspects of the businesses that we run together. Malaking tulong.
Tell him a bit more about yung masters mo. Nag-masters pa yan sa entrepreneurship.
Masters ka pa pala.
After a while, I took up my master's in entrepreneurship at the Ateneo. And that's when I really discovered that entrepreneurship talaga, attorney, was my passion. But of course, my legal knowledge and the background was a big help. Lahat ng kontrata, ako pa rin gumagawa. Yes, and I enjoy it. Siguro that's the nerd side of me. I really tailor-fit each contract to the wordings, everything. It really, it's something I like to do.
Yung nga pala during the pandemic, how did this negosyo fare?
Okay, that was actually the biggest pivot that we made. We opened at the height of the pandemic. Wala pang vaccine. We opened September 2020 because being a mother, I realized, okay, so where would I like my kids to go that's safe and that's full of activities, no? And so we spoke to the IATF if we can open a safe, socially distanced, al fresco food market that would also help small food entrepreneurs at the height of the pandemic.
Ang buti pumayag sila.
Buti pumayag, and at the time, Bonifacio Global City was also asking for our help because naging ghost town siya. So they asked if we can activate a safe, socially distanced market where kids can go. So noon, naka-face shield pa lahat, naka-mask pa lahat, going to the food market. But if you think about it, it was a very good move for us. Kasi, like, even now, it's such a big, it's a big thing just to leave the house with your kids, no? And you want it in a place na nandun yung drugstore, nandun yung grocery, so you can leave your kids in a safe food market to eat while the mommy does the groceries and all in one place. So,
Hindi ka ba nahirapan na mag-start itong negosyo nito?
Actually, you know, compared to working in a law firm, I have to say, I feel like it was my calling as a mother. Kasi I was able to work from home. I'm able to control the environment of my kids. I saw them grow up. I was able to become a hands-on mom, at the same time, hands-on sa negosyo, attorney. So it was a sigh of relief that lifestyle I'm able to do.
Multitasker ka eh. Sa mga
Medyo.
kinento mo parang inukupa mo na lahat.
Because of RJ, I think medyo na may osmosis.
May na-absorb siya.
Na-absorb ako dyan sa pag-multitask ni RJ.
Now, RJ, di ba meron ka ring hosting gig?
Opo.
In fact, palagi doon kita nakakita pag may mga events, ikaw nag-host.
Oo.
At meron ka pang wedding vow sa Singapore.
So yung ginawa ko
Tell
po,
us about it.
I'm actually a professional host. Nangyari, nung bata pa ako, di ba, sinasara ng mami ko sa lahat ng mga TV show. Nung time na yan, nung bata pa ako, kay June Kitley. So, even as a young boy, I was trained to public speaking and all these different things. So, nangyari lang dyan po, natural progression. Habang tumanda pa ako, I became a events host, lifestyle host, business host. And dahil po yung background ko is business, I'm very familiar with, business terminology, how to help businessmen think. So lagi ako kinukuha bilang business host. And then, wedding and lifestyle host because sanay ako sa mga society events. So medyo versatile ako pagdating sa hosting. But recently, yung nangyari po dyan is that many people have been asking me because marami rin ako nakuha mga awards for entrepreneurship, for innovation sa negosyo namin ng Mercato. Kinukuha rin ako bilang business motivational speaker.
Events.
Yeah, for corporate events. So I speak for that one. And what they like about me speaking is that hindi po galing sa mga libro yung pinapag-usapan ko, kundi galing sa experiences sa negosyo. So they really like that. May mga ibang events nga po, Attorney Sal, na ako na yung host, ako pa yung speaker. And ako pa yung moderator ng event. But which I like very much because it's something that I enjoy speaking about. I also have a podcast called the RJ Ledesma podcast na gina-guest ko yung mga iniidolo ko sa negosyo because I always want to learn from them how to become a better businessman from all these people.
Lucrative ba ito? I'm sure.
It's good. I mean,
malakas ba magbayad yung mga yan?
Malakas po.
Meron ding libre.
May ibang pakiusap, may iba naman they want to get sponsored to be featured. But what's nice that I learned so much from it at the same time. Kumbaga the income that you generate from it is icing on the cake. Because lahat ng mga nandyan, marami akong napupulot na tututunan eh. So actually may mga ibang guests na I want to pay them because ang dami kong napulot sa kanila na nagagamit ko sa negosyo, yung mga advice nila.
Tapos on the sides, one time napanood kita sa isang pelikulang Pilipino eh. Artista ka rin pala.
Opo. So yung background talaga, sabi ko kanina, nung bata pa ako, nag-repertory Philippines ako, nung nasa college ako, nag-theater rin ako dyan sa school. So I never lost the acting bug. So may ginawa akong sitcom, may ginawa akong teleserye. Basta na-experience ko lahat. May Perfect You, kasama ko si Gerald Anderson. Pati si P. Words back dyan.
Anong memorable acting gig mo?
I like all of them, but I'll tell you the most recent one which I find the most memorable was nung height ng pandemic, may ginawa akong pelikula na sa bahay lang ako, sa Zoom ko ginawa. Because it was still pandemic time, I could not go live. So the cameraman was sent to the house. Nag-shooting kami. Nag-testing siya. We were just there. The director was in Zoom, shooting me here. It came out during the MMFF, during the pandemic time. So it was a movie we shot. The name escapes me right now, but it was for me, that was a truly amazing movie because my first shoot in the midst of the pandemic. So, very interesting movie.
Tapos naging ambassador ka rin ng IP, Intellectual Property.
Yes, kasama ni Atty. Roel Barba, who is head right now of the IPO.
Ano ba ginagawa ng IP ambassador?
The IP ambassador is, because like for me, I talk to so many different small businesses and many of them have to protect their intellectual property rights, especially content creators or small food businesses which create their own concept, their own look, their own feel, their own recipes. Sometimes the smaller ones, because they are unaware of their intellectual property rights, sometimes more cunning individuals take advantage of them. So my job is to really promote IP, especially among the micro, small, and medium enterprises.
3 words. Can you describe yourself?
I think creative, innovative, and animated.
Oh, animated. How about you, Vanessa? Will you describe yourself?
Myself or RJ?
In 3 words, ikaw.
Myself.
3 words.
Fierce.
Fierce, oh, fierce.
Quietly
Fierce,
fierce and introvert. I can be
Introvert
an
ka, ha?
introvert. Yes.
Oh, dinescribe niyo pareho ang sarili ninyo on your own words. Let me ask you, how will you describe your wife?
My wife.
RJ.
Okay. First of all, I think that she is beautiful inside and out. Di ba?
Obvious yun.
Obvious yan,
Beautiful.
obvious yan, di ba? At yung isa naman, she is, sinabi kanina in her own words, she is extremely fierce. Extremely yan. You know, you think she looks very pleasant over here, but then she's
Why, you
able to
become
get
a
things
victim
done.
of the fierceness?
Na, oo, di ba? Kaya
Every
nakatago
day.
yung mga ibang, di ba? But she's very, you know, when she wants to get something done, she will not stop. She will not stop until she's. I think the word maybe better than fierce is relentless. Relentless,
Wait
si
till
Vanessa.
you come home tonight because he will ask you about Cecilia.
And then I think si Vanessa is also very compassionate to others. Although sometimes at first it's hindi siya obvious kasi she's very tough eh. Her exterior is very tough, but she's actually very compassionate when it
Pero
comes
introvert daw siya.
Oh, introvert siya. But you can tell her compassion for the people she works with, for the people in the household. She's very compassionate about them. Although at first very tough lang siya. She's tough at the start, but then when you see there's compassion behind it.
Okay, let's go to Vanessa. How will you describe RJ naman?
First and foremost, prayerful, Atty.
Oh, prayerful.
First thing he does in the morning, last thing he does at night. He prays while he works out. Even during meetings, nagpe-pray yan. Second, I have to say, he's attractive. He's very attractive kasi he's
That explains
intelligent.
Cecilia pala.
Intelligent.
Kaya pala. Now I understand. Okay.
He knows how to dress. He knows how to present himself. He's very attractive for me.
Okay.
And third, I have to say, he's very enterprising. With the different businesses that we run, he's the one who creates new activities, new events. He finds many ways to make a company interesting, very enterprising.
Okay, mas masaya po ang kwentuhan natin after these few reminders from our studio.
Netizens, for more anong meron kay Abok updates, just click ang subscribe button at i-follow ang Net25 social media pages at Net25TV.
Netizens, for more kada umaga updates, i-click lamang ang subscribe button at i-follow na po ang Net25 social media pages at Net25TV.
Netizens, for more kada umaga updates, i-click lamang po ang subscribe button at i-follow ang Net25 social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at pati na rin ang Net25 TV.
Sa pagpapatuloy po ng Counterpoint, kikilalanan natin ang mag-asawang Vanessa at RJ on a personal level. First, bakit nga pala RJ ka?
RJ kasi Rene Jr. ako eh. And then yung anak namin, si Rene III, R3 yung nickname niya.
Talaga?
R3, oo.
Was a family man, how is it?
It's a joy. It's a joy to be a family man. I think for me the most important thing to give our kids is experiences. So every time we had a recent experience to travel together as a family to Japan. So very nice bonding. First time after the pandemic.
Tatlo yung anak niyo?
Tatlo po. Oo.
Ano mga pangalan?
Yung first one, my eldest is 14 years old girl.
Uy.
Pangalan niya is guess. Can you guess the name?
Anong pangalan niya?
Kapangalan ng kanyang lola.
Ano nga ba pangalan?
Fortune.
Hindi. Dalawa kasi lola niya. Iniisip ko yung nanay.
Remy Fortune sa Fortune. Yung pangalawa, my first boy is Rene III R3.
Okay, R3 siya.
At yung pangatlo was named after her late brother. So, Lorenzo. Enzo.
Enzo.
So yan yung 6 years old ko.
Kumusta naman si Vanessa, sa wife?
Maalaga po.
Maliban sa mabalasik.
Asan yung mga emojis?
Ako, si Vanessa, maalaga, pero stricto siya. Stricto si Vanessa bilang asawa. But I think it's very important that...
Stricto ba siya sa'yo?
Strict. Extremely.
Talaga?
Oo. But
kaya isang Cecilia lang ang talaga, wala na yun. O, teka muna. Meron ba kayong ups and downs like ordinary couples sa marriage niyo?
Of course. I think every couple has ups and downs. And that's the learning process, I think, attorney, whenever we go through these downs. And what's heightened is the fact that we work together. Yun yung medyo mahirap talaga, is to work together. But at the same time, the fruits of that is really beautiful at the end of the day.
At actually, yung ginagawa namin, nagpa-marriage counseling as part of regular, parang hindi sa there's something wrong with the marriage, but it's important to also...
to make the marriage more alive. Ikaw naman, RJ, as a father, ikaw ba stricto, spoiler?
Sabay ako spoiler, pero stricto rin ako. So the way that I was raised is also the way that I'm sort of raising the kids. But it's nice to see that they fall in line naman
Do you play favorites?
Ako, lahat sila favorite ko. I'm trying to think about it right now. Sabi ko, either something I like about my girl, or something I like about my eldest son, or something I like about my youngest son. So if you ask them, they say they're all my favorites.
How about you, Vanessa? Ikaw ba spoiler o ikaw ang stricto, mas stricto?
I think I'm the more relaxed parent between us. RJ talaga yung strict, especially when it comes to schoolwork, I'm more for their health. Are they eating properly? Are they eating vegetables? No soft drinks in the house. And more of their sleep. I want to make sure they take naps. Siya naman, take lots of activities. I remember one time our daughter had 9 activities and she was only 3 years old. So, very strict when it comes to being the best that you can be, si RJ. With me, it's more of health, wellness.
Ikaw ba yung type ng parent na you do the homework for them?
Oh, no. Not at all. We actually have a tutor. Stay-in tutor siya from the pandemic. So we ensure that they do the work on their own, just guided by an actual teacher/tutor. And then, I'm hands-off when it comes to their work.
Ano ba ang greatest achievement yung dalawa sa tingin niyo? As a family couple?
I think it's raising 3 kids whom we love very much and having a happy marriage. As happy as it can be. As happy as... And that there's always an opportunity for growth and forgiveness in the relationship. Na kung may mali, there's always a chance to always be forgiving of the other person. And then, we always find chances to help each other. We help push each other up.
Pag hindi kayo nagkakaintindihan, sinong unang nagsusorry sa inyo?
Siyempre ako, lagi, di ba? Wala naman... The wife is never wrong naman, di ba, Atty. Sal?
Sinong mas romantiko at matamis? Siya rin.
Very romantic si RJ, I have to say.
Sino ang magastos?
Ako ba magastos?
Yes!
Si Vanessa, iniipon yung gastos niya So, sa isang beses, dyan yung gastos.
I like buying quality things. Pero on a daily, RJ magastos.
Sino ang giver sa inyo?
I think we're both. Ikaw ba? Okay, ikaw daw.
Sino may hiling magplano?
Me. I plan everything. I plan
Ikaw spontaneous. Ito,
Medyo.
pinaplanado agad.
I plan even the vacations, the trips.
In fact, Atty. Sal, natutulog daw ng alas 3 ng umaga kasi pinaplano niyo yung buong araw niya for the next day. So pag gising niya ng 12 o'clock, dapat ginawa mo na lahat. Checklist yan.
I'm done with my work the night before.
Meron pa ba kayong iniisip na abutin? Want to achieve other than what you have already?
Ikaw?
Yes, definitely. Real estate, development, there's so much more. Because RJ actually went to MIT for real estate development. And my background being law, that's something that we always wanted to do. And something that I think we're trained to do. So right now, of course, we love helping small food entrepreneurs for nation building. But I think eventually we'll venture into real estate one day.
Vanessa, you're a housewife, taking care of your kids. At the same time, you're a working mom. How do you juggle this?
Attorney, I have to sleep late. The saying goes that 24 hours is not enough. It's very true in my case. So what I do is I really sleep late. I wait. I make sure that I finish all my work before I sleep. Kasi bilang presidente ng Mercato Central, the next morning at 8 a.m., nag-iintay ng directives yung mga managers, top management, no? And if I'm late with that, edi late na yung the whole day nila. So I have to finish all my directives the night before. In short, as a planner, I have to finish the whole day's work the night before. That's the only way I can enjoy my time with the children starting the time when they get home from school. So I'm full, my full attention is with them when they're home. At the same time, my full attention is with my work when the whole house is quiet, when they're all asleep. It's really the only way.
Meron tayong fun segment dito sa ating
Yay!
Sasayo ba tayo,
show.
Attorney? Hindi, wala.
Mas maganda ito kasi malalaman natin yung mga reaction nyo. I will give you this
yung mga
emojis.
Facebook emojis.
Ngayon,
Sad.
meron kami papakita mga pictures niyan, photos. You react by showing that sa screen.
Okay, sige.
And then you can add whatever
Sige,
remarks
okay.
you may want.
Wait, I like this.
Heart. Sige.
Umpisa natin. Sino ba ang ating
Shocked.
First image.
photo? Sino yan? Kilala niyo yan.
Sabay kami. Yan.
I'm okay. I'm good with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Economic performance naman so far.
And the people that he appoints are okay. And of course, he's my dad's school friend since grade school.
Schoolmate sila.
Okay. Next. Yan. RJ, kilala mo yan.
Yeah. Ito. Si Peg Galiaga naging director ng last set. The late Peg Galiaga was the director of the last set of Royal Commercials. At si Peg Galiaga rin, nalaman ko, ay kaklase ng daddy ko nung college. Sa high school college sa Lasal.
Okay. And number 3.
Oh, he's funny.
Ito si Michael
Where's
B.
the funny?
Nakapag-guest ako kay Bitoy, sa show ni Bitoy noon on TV. And also, kapwang comic book fan niya at artist, magaling mag-drawing si Bitoy.
Ikaw?
Yeah, I find him very funny. Yes, he's funny.
Number 4.
Yan. Sa heart shape. Yan. Pag hindi kilala ni Vanessa, that's the late Lino Broca.
Okay.
Very well known for his...
Yes.
Why I'm so honored by him is because the first time na gumawa siya ng isang commercial after doing all those films was when he did Royal True Orange as a commercial. First 3 Royal commercials na pinaka-memorable galing kay Lino Broca.
Commercial on True Orange.
Yes, okay. Apo.
Yan. Dapat kilala mo yan.
Yan, Vanessa. Ayan.
Yeah.
Anong quality gusto mo dyan sa dating Presidente Duterte?
Since I lived in Davao, I took up my law studies there. I got to know how he leads the city of Davao. And I saw that buong puso talaga binibigay niya. And he really has a heart for the oppressed, for the underprivileged. He doesn't just do things for you because he's your friend. He sees what's right and what's wrong. And those are the things that I saw that I understand a lot of people couldn't see because of maybe perhaps how he would speak in public. But I had the privilege of seeing the real him when I lived in Davao.
How about you, RJ? Anong quality gusto mo?
I like, you know what, yung mga storya ni Vanessa sa akin about the president when he was mayor, that's what really swayed my mind about how he was like. It's just very hard to see as a Manileño. You know, through the language and the expression. It's not easy to see the first time around. But the interesting thing is si Senator Bongo, ay kabatchmate ko naman sa Lasal Green Hills.
Lasal Green Hills. Oh. Next photo.
Where's the love? Love, yan. Yan po.
Yan yung mga...
most important gift namin yan.
Kasi our...
yung girl mo, kamukha mo yata, Vanessa.
Yes, she's half me and half RJ's sister. She's also a dual athlete attorney. So she competes internationally for both taekwondo and gymnastics. So
yung boy naman, yung eldest boy namin is taekwondo. Yung youngest naman, jiu-jitsu. So natin active para sila.
Sports-minded pala.
Rene III looks like my dad. And
pinakakamukha ng daddy niya yung sa gitna, yung boy na yan.
Lorenzo looks like half RJ, half Enzo. So, nice mix.
RJ, ito, kilala mo ito?
Nako, kung may ibang puso pa dito, dadamihin ko niyan.
Ay, marami
Marami
ba't di mo gamitin?
Lahat yata
Ay, mali, hindi pa na to. Ito yan. Ito pa, yan. Oo. Alam mo kasi, Atty. Sal, alam mo ba, nung kaming dalawa yung nasa Lasal nung college, pero hindi ko siya kilala. Pero kilala ko siya bilang commercial model ng pen shop nung time na yan. At cheerleader, so parang hindi maabot yan, di ba? Parang siya yung popular girl nung college. Ako naman yung journalist sa school paper, ako yung debater, yung manunulat. So, hindi talaga mapapansin ni Vanessa nung college kami. Sana may nakita siya sa akin, kaya
of course.
Niligawan ko na siya.
That's why we're married.
Ito naman. Ito, kilala mo ito, Vanessa.
Yan.
Sige, heart. Ay, mali. Hindi pala yan.
Huwag mo siya turuan.
Heart. So, the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay.
have to
You're the
say.
best thing that ever happened to me.
Wow, I'm so
Truly,
touched.
truly.
I'm so touched.
RJ.
Ba't ngayon mo lang ba narinig yun?
Opo.
And you heard it first in Counterpoint.
That's right.
Net 25. So, maraming salamat
Thank you, Attorney.
Honoring this show, for your guesting. Maraming natutuhan at na-inspire ang mga viewers sa inyong dalawa. The power couple. Thank you, RJ, and thank you, Vanessa.
At marami kaming natutunan kay Atty. Sal, aside from your sense of humor and your great fashion sense. Maraming salamat ulit sa tulong ninyo sa pamilyang Pastor at Ledesma.
Yes.
Sige, hindi ko na uulitin yung Cecilia. Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Magbabalik ang Counterpoint makatapos ang ilang palad.
Paano ko magagamit ito kung sira-sira na? Paggawa mo!
Lola ka na, TikTok ka ba ng TikTok?
Bakit mo pinagsasabihan hanggang sa harapan ng mga kaibigan ko?
Sinasabihan lang kita kasi kapansin-pansin na yung pagtitiktok mo. Mali na eh.
Ang gusto ko lang naman, magka-time ka para sa ating dalawa.
Juliet naman, pag naman may oras ako, ikaw naman ang gusto ko laging kasama eh. Ano pa ba ang gusto mo doon?
Eh kaso nga palagi kang walang oras, di ba?
Meron din tayong bagong makakasama. Ating child star.
Please welcome Charlie!
Meron din tayong bisita. Merong makiki-sit-in Miss Jana Madrid.
Uy! Alising ka nga dyan!
Bakit?
Nagkakagulo yung kapitbahay. Tayo yung inaaway nila. Ang lakas-lakas mo daw humilik.
This portion is brought.
Higit 4 na dekada matapos pagtibayan ng batas pambansa bilang 344 or ang accessibility law, tila hindi pa rin natin nakikita ang sapat na implementasyon ng batas na ito. Bagamat itong pinakaunang batas na naipatupad para sa persons with disability, tila hindi mahigpit ang pagpapatupad nito. Ngunit may isang arkitektong nanindigan at nanawagan ng pagpapatupad ng PD 344 at ng Magna Carta for Person with Disabilities. Siya po ay dating presidente ng United Architects of the Philippines or UAP, Zambales, Olongapo Chapter, and an advocate of BP 344. Please welcome to this show, Architect Luz Mangonon Casipong. Welcome sa Counterpoint, Architect. Can you tell us about this accessibility code or ang BP 344? What is the barrier?
It's the law po na implement yung ating accessibility law for our persons with disabilities, creating a barrier-free environment, not only for the disabled, but also for the senior citizens and even for the pregnant women ng ating society. I'm born with a disability myself, being a hair lip and a cleft and I have my right hand with glove, and lately I have been inquired yung psoriasis. So my advocacy for the PWDs I have been very passionate about it, lalo na po na nag-i-involve po ako sa government service. So kami po yung implementing agency for the Batas Pambansa 344, being part din po ng sa engineering department ng city local government of Olongapo.
No, you are an architect, registered, licensed. And I'm very impressed because despite the disability, ikaw ay nagpursigi, nakatapos, nag-aral at ngayon ay arkitekto.
Yes po. I am very thankful with the way my family, my parents brought me, being the eldest. Hindi po nila akalaing mabubuhay ako being born with this disability.
Bakit nga pala itong 344, mababa ang pagpapatupad? Anong sa tingin mo ang dahilan?
Well, one is siyempre po yung implementation ng public or ng sabi natin ng clients, particularly sa mga commercial or institutional buildings. And then, nandun din po yung ng political will kasi na to have it implemented. I am fortunate to be part ng city wherein our local government units and leaders are passionate also with the implementation of city. In fact, hindi lang po isa, but numerous awards na rin po na receive ng Olongapo together with the Department of Public Works and Highways ng Zambales in implementing the Batas Pambansa 344.
Ano ba sa tingin mo ang kahalagaan na kung bakit dapat stricto ang implementasyon ng RA 344?
Po, kasi po, we have been advocating yung inclusivity ng persons with disability to be part of the normal society, or hindi naman siya talaga normal, but we have to provide provisions for them para maging normal din sila as part ng society. Ano
ba itong Republic Act 10524 o yung tinatawag na inclusivity ng mga PWDs sa government at private highway?
Yan po yung inclusivity ng persons with disabilities to be part as employees ng ating local government o ng private institutions, companies.
In other words, hindi dapat i-discriminate against them.
Yes po. Like I said kanina, Olongapo is very fortunate to have been hiring a lot of PWDs in every department ng aming local government.
Ano naman ang nag-sulong sa'yo? What moved you to advocate this movement?
Malaking bagay po na I am a PWD myself. And then my involvement with the Committee on the Persons with Disability Affairs Office, wherein we do a lot of programs for our co-PWD, and especially pati sa Women Committee. I have been very much involved with our beneficiaries na aming Children and Women Protection Council. So, nandun po yung passion ko.
Ito ba nationwide? Maraming organisasyon na ganitong ginagawa?
I have been part of the United Architects of the Philippines Zambales Olongapo Chapter, and it is a nationwide organization. So, I think in every locality or every city, meron naman po tinatawag na Persons with Disability Affairs Office, which Olonga po has.
Now, given the present situation vis-a-vis persons with disabilities in relation doon sa mga kailangan gawin ng gobyerno, gusto bang manawagan sa gobyerno, want to call out the government?
Yeah, of course, it would be very much appreciated for all PWDs na sana nga ma-fully implement yung provisions ng Batas Pambansa 344 so that all our PWDs, senior citizens, and even the pregnant women will be truly part ng society namin on a normal basis na hindi sila madi-discriminate or hindi sila magiging part ng problema ng society kasi may provisions for them.
Maraming salamat, Luz Mangunon Kasipong, sa pagbibigay nyo ng paanyaya namin na kayo pumunta rito at sabihin sa amin, ibahagi ang inyong advocacy at inyong mga mensahe sa gobyerno at lalong-lalo na sa inyong mga kasamahan na meron ding disability. Thank you very much.
Thank you rin po.
Kung seryoso ang pamahalaan sa pagpapaunlad ng persons with disability, dapat may patupad ng batas na yan. Dahil malaki ang papel nito upang maging bahagi sila ng produktibong mamamayan ng ating bayan. Magbabalik po ang Counterpoint. Diyan lamang po kayo.
This portion is brought to you by RJK Services Manpower Agency Corporation.
Okay lang po ba makikihawak saglit?
Ay, kuya, libre ice cream mo? Thank you. Kasama mo, kuya.
Kuya, ice cream kuya. Babae, may hawak nito.
Ano yung sabi ni ate?
Wala ko sinabi. Ate, baka gusto niyo na libreng juice. Papot po ako ng banana po. Ate. Opo. Okay lang po ba magpa-help po magpalagay ng sunscreen sa likod? Ito na lang po gamitin nyo. Marunong po ba kayo magpintura ko yan?
Ang tawag sa rubber shoes ni Superman ay kryptonite. Nike. Okay. Kryptonite, ha? Tanda mo, Ropa Flor. Anong tawag sa rubber shoes ni Batman?
Sandaan niya, kabilaan. Pumasok doy! Bigyan mo naman ako kahit sandaan lang! Huwag ka nangangatok ng sobra, ha? Hindi naman ako nangangatok ng sobra!
Oh, no! You're only sa Net 25.
This portion is brought to you by Toyota. Move your world.
The great statesman Benjamin Franklin once said, "It is the working man who is the happy man. It is the idle man who is the miserable man." Join me again next week as we engage with some of the country's most interesting, influential, and controversial personalities. I'm Sal Panelo, and this is Counterpoint.